Hi everyone, and welcome to the ZBN. This is our pre-E3 podcast. We're going to have a chat about all things E3 2016. I'm joined by Spigel.
You can't do the ZBN thing when you're on with three Americans, man. That just doesn't work.
Get out.
It doesn't work.
Am I going to get this every
Burn
time?
Yes.
tea.
Because I'm starting to regret this decision now.
The dream team
So
has
I'm
become
also-
a nightmare.
I'm also joined by Josh
Hello.
and Todd.
Hello.
And I'm Dan, and yeah, E3. So last year we had a good time. We did a lot of coverage, so we thought we'd do it again this year, and we thought we'd kick it all off by just, doing a pre-show with the same team who wrapped up the last one. Now, last year, E3 had quite a few good games. I thought we could have a little chat about the ones that have come out since last year's E3, and the ones that were good and the ones that weren't. So we've got a big old list here. I just want to start by talking about my game of the show last year, Firewatch, best game, 10 out of 10, best game.
What
Am I
was
right,
it
guys?
actually good? Can you tell us?
Yeah, it was awesome.
Okay, because
It was
I don't
really
think
good.
anybody here actually played it.
I
No,
totally
know
forgot it
nothing
actually
about
released.
That kind of brings up another issue, to be honest, because like we're looking at this list and we're like, how many games on here do we actually play? Not a lot of them, I don't think.
No.
I've been playing mostly old games this year because modern gaming,
I've only played 2 new games this year.
I own a lot of these games that I haven't played.
I think I played about 3.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
So Doom came out, right? Doom was I haven't played it yet. I own it. I've watched like a million trailers, and I can tell you right now I'm going to like it. I think it's really cool that this game has ended up being good because we had some reservations about it last year for sure. And when they didn't release any review copies, everyone got really concerned too. So
Yeah.
I'm happy that the game ended up being good. I really am.
Good. Yeah, I've heard pretty good things about that. So then we had on our list is the third one about space animals. So we can just not talk
Are we talking about No
that.
Man's Sky, or is that?
That didn't come out.
Is that
Yeah, that got
actually
delayed, mate.
Is that the one?
For those of you who don't know, we're talking about
No, that-
Star Fox Zero, which I have
Oh.
played. Have you guys played it?
No.
I have not played it.
Why would I? I'm gonna go to Chris's house.
So I
and
will-
play it
I will
at some
tell
point
you-
soon. We might record
I will tell
it.
you all this. If you've never listened to my show Effortless, I went on a big tirade about like why they shouldn't have done the controls the way they did. This game is not fun. It's not good. Don't listen to what Chris says in his 5 hours, and it's not fun. They shoehorned a bunch of just stuff into it, and all the problems that cropped up in last year's E3 demo with the coverage, the people who did the coverage, they didn't like the controls. They found them hard and challenging, and Nintendo's like, okay, we're gonna delay it to 2016 to help polish it, and it didn't help, and it wasn't good.
But Spiegel, it's fun when you get used to it. It's fun when Stockholm Syndrome starts. Start actually enjoying it.
You see,
Oh man,
It'd be one thing if Chris was the only one saying that, but Omni also says that as well, so I don't know.
Well, Omni can't be wrong. Like, is he like the eternal...
No, he can never be wrong. He's artsy Omni.
He is
No, I
literally.
I guess he
Jesus
leaked the good
reincarnated.
opinions about it.
He's the ZBN celebrity.
so what? I think he's wrong, and I think Chris is wrong, and the game is just not enjoyable. And I just there's a good game in there. It's just it didn't show up when the game came out. It's hidden behind all this layer of just junk. It's like an
Yeah,
ogre. It has layers.
Well, it could be like the best block of like silver.
I'm glad
or
you like
gold,
that one,
but
Dan.
It's like
Yeah, it's
people
good.
saying it's so cumbersome that it's not worth the fact that it could be made of gold. Like, it's just difficult to probably get a hold. I haven't played it, so this is what I'm basing on.
Honestly, I feel like you're right. There is a good game in there, but it came out about 15 years ago and is called Star Fox 64.
Yeah, I think you're right on that one. And it is actually it's closer to 20 years ago now, which is just absurd
Okay.
that it's been 20 years since we've had a great like real Star Fox game, not a Zelda game that has the word Star Fox on it.
Hey, now, Star Fox Adventures.
No, Star Fox
had
Adventures-
Zoa Palace and
Those are
dinosaurs.
You know what? That's a good game, and I will challenge.
Tricky.
I will challenge anybody who says that Star Fox Adventures isn't a good game. But we need to move on.
Enough scarabs.
Yeah, let's.
So now,
Next game,
Dan-
Just Cause 3.
Dan's-
Just Cause 3 had some issues.
Dan's other favorite game. So what is the verdict on Just Cause 3? Like, what is the problem with it? That
Apparently, it had frame rate issues on PC and some issues on console. Nick played it and said it was good. I haven't played it because I don't own a next gen console and my PC wouldn't run it. So there we have it. I'm a casual gamer nowadays, and I haven't got a next gen console.
not only that, but
So
you're a
for me-
diehard Just Cause fan who hasn't played Just Cause 3. So
And that was like your most
Yeah,
hyped game
but,
last year.
you know.
I thought
Yeah, it
that was
was.
your game of show. I didn't know you gave it to Firewatch.
No, my game of show was Firewatch.
Okay.
Firewatch was way more hype. Firewatch was amazing. So then we had Super Mario Maker was shown last year.
I think everyone played Mario
that was
Maker.
your game
right?
of the show, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was my game of the show. And I want to say that I like really loved Super Mario Maker and I loved everything. But the big problem was the one thing I said last year was Super Mario Maker is going to be what the community makes it. And I was really excited to see what the community did with it. And it turns out what they did with it was levels that play themselves and a level that the goal pole is like right next to you because they just wanted to make something and upload it. And it's just like, there's so many levels like that. And it just really got under my skin after a while and I just stopped playing it. There's a lot of good stuff to be found in Mario Maker. Unfortunately, if you suck yourself at making levels, it's kind of hard to find the good ones to play. And then a lot of the fun gets sucked out of it.
Yeah, I had a bit of fun with it, but eventually you're just kind of like, nah, I'm done with this. I don't need this in my life right now.
Yeah, like Nintendo,
So,
Nintendo
fun,
can just
but-
make my levels for me, and that's like totally fine because they do a great job with it.
Yeah.
So, you know,
That was sort of a lesson for us because we were all like getting tired of the same rehashed Mario games that
Yeah.
were being put out.
Nintendo's
And
like,
we're
you think
okay,
it's so
yeah, it's
easy,
always-
then you do it.
Why'd you do it? And then we did, and then we're like, we're pretty unoriginal ourselves.
Turns out
mean,
Mario
on
Maker was
level.
made just to spite everyone who complained about New Super Mario Brothers.
You might be right.
Probably.
You might be right.
But also on our list, Minions Paradise. Anyone play that? Anyone
I
enjoy
saw
a
it.
good bit of
I
Minions
remember.
Paradise?
I had completely
remember the
forgotten
Game of the
about it.
Show 2015. Oh, I love Minions Paradise. Best one. Best one. Spigel, I know you enjoyed Rare Replay.
I like how you just totally talked over Josh. He was trying to say something about Minions Paradise.
Was he?
Yeah.
I mean, whatever. It's Minions Paradise. Have you got a cutting point about Minions Paradise then?
Minions Paradise was the greatest game of last year.
Okay, never. Okay, so moving on.
Okay, Spiegel, you played Rare Replay, right?
I did play Rare Replay, and I think Rare Replay was basically the reason I bought an Xbox One. And you know what? It's a really good collection. Got some serious crap on it, though. Slalom is terrible. Underworld is terrible. Any of the games starring Saberman, actually. And to be honest, most of the games Rare made before the year 1990 are just terrible. Jetpack is really good, though. So I will say that. And Battletoads is as fun as advertised, although it is frickin' hard. And even with the rewind feature, the rewind almost makes it harder because you have to like, Anyway, what else came out? Uncharted 4.
Yeah.
Uncharted 4.
Uncharted 4.
Probably early game of the year candidate for a lot of people. I haven't played it yet.
I really liked Uncharted 4. But yeah, Uncharted 4 was great. A lot of people are saying it's not as good as the other ones, but I think those people need to go back and replay the other ones, honestly. Because some of the gameplay and shooting does not hold up all that well, especially compared to Uncharted 4.
Yeah, Uncharted 4 looked good last E3. I'll probably pick up a PS4 at some point and play it, but, that means I have to pick up a PS4. And,
Yeah.
The PS4 is becoming a very good console, and everything I said negative about it last year, I'm not taking it back because it was true at that time, but things are different now.
Mario and Luigi Paper Jam. Anyone pick that one?
I own it. I haven't played it yet, but I didn't like Mario and Luigi Dream Team, and I'm now like worried that I'm gonna hate this game. So I think I might just not play it forever, just so I can assume that it might be good because I was really excited about this one last year.
Just keep the hope.
I might be wrong.
Yeah. Anyone play The Legend of Zelda Region Locked Heroes?
Yes. It's
I
infuriating.
didn't because I wouldn't be able to play it with any of you. So
I played it with
Chris.
I played it with a couple of my brothers, and it is just like you're constantly yelling when you want to do stuff because it's almost too much cooperation because it requires it rather than like Dark Souls 2 where it's like, hey, could you like kill that thing over there? Okay. This one's like, you need to pick me up right now, okay? Like we cannot kill this thing unless you pick me up this second. There's no other option, and
Sounds
that
great.
sort of breaks it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds like a really good game. Nintendo also announced the overpriced DLC, which I bought. I've bought all of the overpriced DLC, and I regret that purchase. Pretty hardcore. I woke up on like a Sunday,
Yeah.
and I was like, I looked at, I think I was looking at my bank statement, and I saw like, £40 Nintendo what? And then I went on, and I found out that I'd bought all of the Smash Brothers DLC while drunk.
How did this happen? I'm still very confused.
I don't know. I don't remember doing it. I must have got home from like a party and just been like, you know what?
I'm gonna play as
I'm gonna-
Bayonetta today.
I'm gonna buy Ryu for $5.99, and now I own all of it. And
Oh man.
Oh, I so regret that purchase because it's not worth it at all. It's not worth it in the slightest. But oh well.
Yeah, I haven't played Smash Brothers since the DLC came out, and I bought all of it. I haven't played it at all. I haven't
some
played.
Of those characters are actually quite fun.
Yeah. And then let's just. There's a game called Dirty Bomb, which was shown off at the PC Gaming Show. Todd?
Yeah, the Dirty Bomb game's actually pretty fun for as underhyped as it was. It's like if Overwatch had been compared to CS:GO instead of TF2 kind of thing. It's much less stylized. That's basically it. Everyone has an ability in that one too. So, yeah, that might be a future thing. It's abilities and all that.
That sounds cool. I might pick it up at some point.
It's free, so yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
And of course,
I didn't know that.
It's probably one of the best free-to-play shooters that came out free in a long time. That's what I'm just gonna put out there. It's a big statement.
All right, so that was all the games from last year's.
No.
You forgot Josh's favorite.
No.
That wasn't at E3. I don't know what you're talking about.
Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom
For
Pain
the
came out
PlayStation
last
1.
year. On the Atari 2600.
Josh, you played Metal Gear Solid 5. What did you think of it?
I really thoroughly enjoyed it, but I was severely disappointed in the story. It's a fantastic, phenomenal game, but it disappointed me on a level so deeply that I don't know how to feel about it overall.
You sound like you're really personally hurt by the story decision that was made.
I am, actually, and I blame Konami for everything.
Screw
just
Konami.
Put
this on the list just to rant.
Yes. Pretty much.
None of it was
about this
Kojima.
game.
It's all Konami's fault. Like I love you Metal Gear Solid fanboys. You're so funny.
Well, it's true.
So, okay, I want to go for predictions, and I want us all to be on the record of saying at least something.
Yeah.
Just so that at the end of E3, we can all gloat if we got things right, and we can laugh at whoever got things wrong.
Are we going to compile an official document that like people can look at so that like they can see all of our predictions and like laugh at us?
If you want, I mean, mine are pretty great, so like,
Oh yeah.
we could go in order of each press conference, in the order that they're going to come out. So, does anyone have any EA predictions?
There's gonna be another FIFA.
Yeah, I mean predictions.
I mean, do you want to like do you want to go in order of like, hey, Josh, you go with your predictions, or like, do you want to do one at a time?
Geez.
Let's do one at a time and like go around.
I just want a
shotgun
shotgun.
last.
I don't care when I go.
Okay, I'll go after Todd. So you said FIFA. I say bold prediction. There is not going to be an NBA Live 2017. 2016 sold really poorly. I don't think. This might be a stupid prediction because they may have already announced that it's going to happen and that they're doing it and they're making it. But I don't think they're going to have one at all. I don't think they're going to show it. I don't think it even exists. I think they need to take some time and just shut down the franchise and come back when they're ready to be serious about basketball games.
All
right. I had two predictions. I had two predictions for EA, and they're very controversial. Number one, some guest athlete is going to be there to promote a game.
No way, bro.
Number two,
No way.
Cool. Mike Tyson.
there will be a Mass Effect gameplay demo. I know these might be a little contentious, but I think they're going to happen.
Do you think they're going to show a release date for Mass Effect Andromeda? Because that's actually one of my predictions. They're going to show a trailer, but they're not going to show a release date.
I'm a little doubtful that they're going to show a solid release date. They might show a release window, which I think they already have, actually.
I think they said it was delayed till 2017, didn't they?
Yeah.
I don't know how much basis I have, but I feel like E3 is becoming less of a, it's coming out this day, it's coming right then. It's coming like a thing where they're going like, yeah, we're working on this game. It might happen
next in like
fall.
2 years, you'll probably
kind of thing.
maybe,
Yeah.
So do you want my predictions for EA?
No, I don't care.
No. Okay. All right, Bethesda. Does anyone have Bethesda?
Oh, we don't get any. Okay.
You actually. I have like 9.
Well, go with a
EA?
couple. Go with a couple best ones.
No, I'm going to do all of them. You can't control me. All right, so my first prediction is Battle Chess 3. I think they're going to bring Battle Chess back.
Battle Chess.
Yeah, you. So,
well, you're already losing, aren't
Battle
you?
Chess. Yeah, I am. No, Battle Chess is an old EA franchise, and I think they're going to make Battle Chess 3. I also think they're going to reboot Future Cop LAPD, which is a game from like the 90s that was rad as hell. I think they're going to do a video game tie-in for Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. So put that on the docket for EA.
That's actually a legitimate prediction, that Fantastic Beasts one, because they did all the Harry Potter games, right? So like, I can see that.
That's my thing.
Yeah, I'm just not sure they would show it at E3, honestly.
No, they totally would. This is EA. They're all about
They're all about
grabbing. They're all about.
We'll have to wait
grabbing
and
that
see.
One, for sure that will happen. They're probably gonna do another sport, Combat No Man's Sky.
Fantastic Beasts,
Spore
Game of the
2.
Year 2016. So yeah, Minions Paradise 2 is my other prediction. Then I think Peggle 3.
Oh my
Peggle 3
God.
is going to be a thing. Then the actual legit ones, I think Skate 4. I'm really hoping Skate 4 will be announced because Skate 3 was like amazing. It won't. They've probably cancelled the Skate franchise forever, but I'm hoping. And then I want another SSX game, but I want it to be good, unlike the last one. I want it to actually have charm and appeal. So that's my EA predictions. I'm holding out for Battle Chess 3 though. That's definitely like. That's gonna.
There's going to be a
calling it.
battle game with a number in the title. It's called Battlefield 1, which they're going to show. I mean,
No,
Battle Chess 1.
they're going to show Battle Chess instead of Battlefield. That'll go over really well.
Yeah, Battlefield cancelled. Battle Chess making a comeback.
I'm gonna make a bonus
Bethesda.
prediction and say that Pele
bonus
will be a playable character in the FIFA game this year again.
Yes.
Was he
'Cause he's
playable
getting
last
big.
year?
Maybe I didn't
we're
pay
just-
attention too much.
What
But
if we
he's
get a
getting a
Pele
movie.
game to tie into the movie? Yeah.
Yeah, the Pele movie
the
that
video
we're
game.
getting, guys.
Oh no! Can
Come
you imagine
on.
the tutorial? It's him as a kid hitting like the fruits in the trailer.
Doing a bicycle kick on like a melon.
It's like the Wasad game.
What are
where
you
he
guys
just falls
talking
down.
about?
There's a Pele
Terrible.
movie. If they made
They're
a
coming
game
out the
with
Pele movie.
No, they're not.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, they actually
Are they?
are.
Yeah, they
That
are.
was the
I
trailer we
posted the
linked
trailer in the
other day.
chat.
I did not see any trailer of a Pele movie,
Yeah.
but this is something.
You're in denial.
Like, no, can
It's too good for you.
Can we
It's blowing
stop?
your mind.
Can we stop the show and I just go watch the Pele movie trailer? No, we need to move on to Bethesda. Let's do Bethesda.
All right. Who's going for Todd? What do you think?
Well, I'm
Bethesda.
gonna steal Josh's if he doesn't go. So Josh, you go.
Okay.
Is it-
I'm gonna say that there's not going to be an Elder Scrolls 6 announcement of any kind.
I contend with that. That is one of my predictions. I said Elder Scrolls 6, we're going to get at least a teaser trailer.
Okay.
I also contend with that, but I don't think we'll actually see anything of the game.
My reasoning
We might see some CG.
My reasoning is that Fallout 4 was only announced a year ago. And I think this is way too soon to have an Elder Scrolls game this soon after a Fallout game.
So
and not like it's gonna make too much dev time to work on the DLC, but they're still coming out with that, and I don't think
Yeah.
they've ever announced a game while they're still working on the previous one.
let me ask you this, though. If they don't show Elder Scrolls 6, Doom is already out. What are they going to show? What do they have? Dishonored 2?
Yeah, they don't.
I mean,
price
have
drop
that, and that's
on
about it.
they've got to
on
fill
the
time.
Unlimited.
They can't just do Fallout 4 DLC for the whole conference.
They might have a new IP. I don't know.
Oh yeah, that's a point. Yeah, I could.
I don't know. They're
Yeah.
already working on a new IP instead of working on Elder Scrolls, which is
Well,
the game that
I'm
everybody
not-
wants.
I'm not saying it would be the same team that's working on Elder Scrolls. It could be a different team entirely.
Or they're gonna do like what everyone else has been doing and make another FPS, like Battleborn and Overwatch. Everyone's just gonna go into that field for a
A
bit.
team-based shooter.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean,
I wouldn't mind seeing Bethesda throw something into that ring.
people would have gone down that road if Battleborn had actually been good. But
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
it hadn't
Everyone will
flopped out of
hate
the gate.
anything that's
Battleborn.
tring to rip off of Overwatch.
Yeah.
People
Came
already
out
hit on
the same
Battleborn.
time. Battleborn
You know, I was-
flopped because
Watch
there
two.
wasn't any ads.
You know, a really interesting thing that I saw with the whole Battleborn situation, they were really marketing this thing, and it just did not work. I went onto my Rock Band 4 like profile last night, and I was like going through the costumes, and there was a Battleborn costume in there. I'm like, when did this show up? And like, why is this in my game? I don't want this.
That's basically the like Battleborn in a gist. Is that happened? Oh
Yeah, I don't want. Ew, get that away from me.
When did that happen?
Yeah.
I keep seeing Battleborn advertisements, and
Really?
they're very cringeworthy to me.
I haven't seen any.
They're trying so hard
s-
to be Overwatch.
Have you guys
I see Overwatch everywhere.
in Battleborn, in the commercial that I saw for Battleborn, they were like running through like, oh, they have crazy weapons, they have crazy, characters. Oh, there's a story mode. In Battleborn, at least there's a story mode. I was like, really? It's like direct shot at Overwatch. I'm like, that's stupid. Anyway.
Yeah, but no one wants a story mode. Like,
No.
But
Hold your tongue. Some people want story modes.
It's a TF2 ripoff.
Stop it.
We didn't have a story mode in Team Fortress 2. We don't want one in Overwatch. I mean, come on. Anyway, my predictions. I think Dishonored 2, they're going to show gameplay and it's going to be open world. I'm saying that now. It's open world. I'm calling it.
Who cares?
Nobody. I also think they're going to bring out a new Fallout spin-off, potentially for mobile, called Fallout Chess.
Fallout Hitler.
And it's going to...
Fallout Battle Chess.
It's going to use Fallout characters in a chess game.
I would buy that.
2016, year of the chess.
Oh, I forgot. My other prediction was that they're going to have more mobile games because Fallout Shelter was really successful for them.
Yes, you were right about that.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Elder Scroll shelters. You have to hide from dragons. That's it.
No, it's going to be one of those games where you just keep poking the screen and it's just you chopping everything up and eating too.
Like Fruit Ninja, but like
and
with Elder Scrolls?
slashing. Yeah, you're just going to be like, monsters will pop up and you go... And then they die and you eat food at the same time.
Okay.
That might actually work as a game.
So, I declared Microsoft as the winner of last year's E3. I think I stand by that because I still think they had the best like fall releases and all that stuff. But I have some predictions for Microsoft this year that I think they're pretty good. If I could go first on this one.
Yeah.
No HoloLens. I don't think they're going to show the HoloLens, and that's like my boldest.
No, I don't think so.
That's my boldest prediction of this year.
Yeah.
I think HoloLens. I don't know if it's been scrapped. We haven't seen anything.
Nope.
And it didn't look that good.
It's still on their website. You can buy a dev kit for $3,000.
Yeah, so that's really a thing that's gonna move a lot of units for sure on a dying console that nobody wants. I think we're gonna get Recore gameplay and a release date. I think it's gonna be like one of their holiday titles.
Damn it, that was my first one.
Okay, let me just go. Let me just go with my last big one then, and you guys can go. Red Dead Redemption 2, I think, is going to be announced at the show.
Oh, that's
I don't think it's going to be like Microsoft exclusive, but I think they're going to get the rights to like promote it, kind of like they do with Battlefield. So it's not going to be like timed exclusive like Rise of the Tomb Raider was, but they'll get the rights to say like, oh, Xbox One, Red Dead Redemption 2, which I think is huge. I think that's a huge get if they do get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys go.
Do either of you have anything?
I don't really have anything for Microsoft because I don't know what they do.
Yeah, I had a hard time finding predictions, but I did write down LOL, I don't know, Halo Wars?
Yeah, Halo Wars 2, I think they'll show. They got
Halo MOBA,
Titanfall 2, Scalebound, Gears of War 4, Forza 7. Like, come on, guys, you couldn't come up with any of that stuff?
Oh man,
Forza 7, Forza 4.
Okay, so I had Recall gameplay, but you already called that
Sorry.
one. So I'll give that one.
I mean, to be fair, we're going to be right on that one. That's an easy.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious. Then I think they're gonna use beloved rare characters to try and push some weird concept because they seem to always do that. So I think it's a pretty safe bet.
That reminds me,
they're gonna screw up Conquer even more.
I totally forgot about Sea of Thieves. They're gonna show that for sure.
Oh yeah, Sea of Thieves. Yep. I was getting to that. Sea of Thieves, stealing all of my good predictions, so all I have is my joke ones. Thanks.
Hey, great minds think alike, man. That's just how it works.
Okay, so then I think we're gonna get a new Viva Pinata game.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
Totally out of left field. Viva Pinata, calling it out.
No one's gonna care.
Then I think
That show is great.
I think Microsoft Chess for Windows 10 because we haven't got a good chess game on Windows 10 yet.
That is true.
You know, I'm banking for
Yeah,
it.
we
Someone's
probably
gonna
have to
have a
pay for
chess
it.
game, guys. Yeah, you'll have to pay for it. It'll be, you'll have to buy each pawn separately. It'll be great.
Dan, have you played Pure Chess on PS4? Because that's a thing.
Oh, okay. I mean, that kind of ruins my Sony predictions, to be honest.
Yeah,
'cause I had a chess prediction for them.
It is a exclusive chess game for the PS4. It's called Pure Chess. Go check it out.
Oh, nice. Good. Okay, I will. But I mean, I'm going to keep my other one because my other one's pretty good. Then I think Microsoft are going to come out with this is completely out of left field. Friends, the video game.
So no one told you life was going to be this way?
Go on.
I think Friends, the video game, because no one told you life was going to be this way. You know.
Your job's a joke. You're broke.
Humoring me.
You love life's
That's the one
DOA.
You love life's
we said
DOA.
a long time ago that
Like
Telltale
you were
games should
always
make.
stuck in second gear.
Oh my god, I forgot about the Seinfeld game we were talking
Yeah,
about.
Seinfeld.
That wasn't
the
even a
Telltale.
callback.
The Seinfeld
That would be
Telltale game
perfect.
is still happening, folks, and you will see. By the way,
They're going
is
to do it.
is the time right for The Walking Dead season 3 to finally be revealed? Because I would love to see that at one of these
What?
Dude,
shows.
that would be great, but they're working on so many other games too. They're working on the Batman one.
Minecraft story
Friends
mode.
one,
Telltale-
Seinfeld
They're
one.
coming out with more episodes. They're still working on it.
Telltale
They actually are doing it.
they really need to get their priorities straight. Minecraft story mode, Batman the
They're
Telltale
still
game.
doing it.
Like, who gives a rat's fart about those games? Like, just give me give me The Walking
Nobody
Dead.
asked for this.
I want closure on Clementine. Give me closure on Clementine. Give me Clementine.
She freaking ended the last. I don't want to spoil it, but like the way that
haven't
last
played
game
it.
ended, I have to know what happens.
Yeah,
Come
really.
on.
Yeah, at least make one of those 31-day things for it.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys down the wrong track because Minecraft Story Mode is actually an excellent video game.
Oh,
with
stop
an
it.
Incredibly good
No, it's
story.
not broken. It's actually broken. There's glitches everywhere. They don't play test it. They're still making episodes for it.
It's so deep.
They
Stop
haven't even
it.
patched it.
It's not even funny.
It all kind of rhymes. It's like poetry, you know?
It's like poetry written by a 5-year-old.
We need to move on to
The kid's
the.
off his pills.
Speaking of broken games that are gonna suck, let's move on to the Ubisoft conference.
Hey, no. Don't skip the PC gaming show, guys.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
I
did
just have
predictions.
one prediction.
I didn't do predictions for that.
Oh,
I only have one. And it's that Civ 6 is gonna basically. I think Civ 6
Oh,
is gonna
yeah.
realize that the civilization like combat system isn't that good. So I think that all warfare in Civ 6 is gonna be resolved by chess matches.
You know,
I heard.
That's just how
I was going to
I've
make
been
a Civ
hearing-
chess joke, but
Calling it now.
It's already the opportunity's passed.
It's Civ 6 is gonna be fine. They haven't shown
Civ
a
6
lot.
is gonna be great. I'm excited.
Yeah, that's what I was. I thought you were ripping on it, but I'm like, no, it's gonna be good.
No,
They
I was
haven't-
just
their
setting up a
trailer was
sick
trash.
Chess joke, you know.
Their trailer was utter trash. Like it showed nothing about the game. Just a
Yeah, but that's
jerk off to
that's what
human
the PC gaming
accomplishments.
show is for.
It's like the trailer was like every beer commercial ever, where they just say like, "We flew in 1874. We had a war in 1945. Also buy our beer. It's good." Like that's basically what the Civ 6 one was.
The American beer.
They
The banquet
accomplished
beer.
so much. Buy our game.
Oh man.
How come all the frickin' people in beer commercials always have that annoying Southern drawl? Buy our beer. It's real. It's real America
Because it's manly.
beer. For Honor Holiday
Oh, wait,
2016.
Beer
Ubisoft
aside.
press conference with Aisha
predict-
Tyler.
I predict Microsoft's gonna release a Halo beer.
Yeah, they totally would though, wouldn't they?
It's gonna be hoppy. It's gonna be IPA. It's gonna be the crummiest crumb.
Oh, amazing.
Oh man.
So yeah, Ubisoft.
I already
what's
said,
one thing Ubisoft are gonna do?
For Honor with the Viking guy.
Oh yeah, my daddy.
Todd's daddy, the Viking man.
My daddy.
Go watch last year's video if you don't understand that.
And then I've got Fractured But Whole. October 2016 is my big prediction.
Oh, I thought that already came out.
No.
Huh.
They're gonna show it at this year's conference. It's one of their like headline games that they have on their website.
It's what they
Is
let off
Aisha
the
Tyler
show.
gonna make edgy jokes?
The question is she going to make an edgy joke about her making edgy
right.
jokes like she did at last year's show?
Yeah.
She's gonna pitch some
Well,
memes. Oh, it's
I
gonna
don't
be
think
weird.
she's not the type to do a joke twice. It's always a new cringe. It's always something to make you cringe in a different direction, like a
She
kid.
throws a curveball every year.
Like with a
Do you remember last year?
ladies.
Do you remember last year when she went out into the audience with like a guy who was dressed up like
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed Syndicate,
Yep.
and she was
Yeah.
like talking to him, and he was like, "I don't know what's going on." Like that was
don't
just
wanna be here.
that was
you
legendary
guys-
because it was.
What press conference is this?
It's like she's trying to improv with the people in the audience. Like it just doesn't work. Like stop it. This is supposed to be structured.
Do you guys remember
Yeah.
the year that they had Tobuscus on there with Aisha Tyler?
Oh man.
So, like, I'm going to make up a prediction right now because I didn't have it there before. They're going to bring on another famous YouTuber that's ever so slightly washed up by this point and have them be up there with Aisha Tyler.
Cool. Well, you're gonna get called up because
We're pretty washed
pretty
up.
happy about that.
If you,
ZBN
here's a
on.
question: if you got called up on stage with Aisha Tyler, like, how would you like? If you were just at the Ubisoft press conference and she came over to you and started talking to you, how would you react to that?
You know, it'd be fun. You'd be an internet hero if you just kept cringing every time she did something. You know, just completely like. She's like, "Hey, how are you doing today? You having fun? You want to pitch a meme?" You're like,
Please step away. Just step away.
And you know, someone would call you mentally ill, but other people would probably be like, "Oh, yeah, this is everyone's feelings towards this. He's a hero."
You'd be
just
that.
like
You'd be
ask
that.
for the mic and go like, "Please, can you just not? I don't want to be part of the show."
You'd be that guy that was demoing Unravel at last year's E3, where you were like,
"Oh yeah,
he's
poor
the
guy.
he's the everyman." Like, if you got up there, you'd be really nervous too, and like everybody really latched onto him. That's what you'd be if you made fun of Aisha Tyler at the press conference.
You'd be like, "It's like, could you not? Could you do the show?" And she'd be like, "Oh, okay." And everyone's like, "Yeah, yes, he did it!"
Everyone in the audience is cheering.
And just for like the rest of the show, she's kind of just like
That she's like
okay.
a stand-up comedian that got booed and they have to finish their show. Where she's like,
Yeah.
"Okay, so here's the next game."
Speaking of
This
things that are
place.
going to get everybody on their feet and cheering, I think they're going to announce that Just Dance 2017 will be on the Nintendo Wii again, the original Wii.
Are they gonna get Jason Derulo again?
Oh
Yes.
my god.
Highlight of the
That
show
was, I
last year.
think, maybe the worst moment of any press conference last year. That dance sequence with Jason Derulo. Like, I don't see why Ubisoft. Why does Ubisoft feel like they have to show Just Dance at their press conference? Because it's a big pillar of what they do. Like,
Wasn't that
'Cause
like,
the-
went on way too long?
yeah. Well, everything at that
It
show went
wasn't
on
like
way too long.
properly synced. Right?
Yeah.
It was pretty great.
Yeah, the lip syncing was off, which I thought was funny. But like, nobody in the gaming industry cares about Just Dance. Like, the people who
Well,
care
yeah,
about Just
but-
Dance are like
But those
moms and
games
kids.
sell like hotcakes, so
Yeah, but like, we know they're coming out. You don't need to show them. It's just a waste
Well,
of
And we know
everybody's
how they
time.
work.
Yeah.
E3 isn't entirely for like us entirely. It's also for the press.
Yes, it is though.
Yeah, at this point, it's the press has become so irrelevant.
We are the
but, like,
press, Josh. This is press. Like, I looked this up. We could get into E3 if we wanted to because we're technically press. We count as press because we
Yeah.
do a show.
I was having a conversation about this earlier, and it's like we don't get most of our gaming news from magazines and stuff like that anymore. It's mostly like internet, and we're watching the stream ourselves. So it's become less and less about the press per se.
I guess so.
They still want to be like, "We're not bankrupt," but you know, but they're still gonna be like, "Hey, everybody, here's this game that you might enjoy." Like, specifically you on the other side of the screen. They've actually like specifically pointed out people watching the stream before on the big panels. They're like, "People at home," like they're pandering a lot this time. Stuff like
Pandering,
So-
Watch Dogs 2, they go kind of together.
Oh man.
I predict there's
Everyone
gonna be
excited
a
for
really cringy staged playthrough sometime this E3. That's sort of a given. That's like a freebie.
Watch Dogs 2 is going to be that. It's going to be exactly that.
It's gonna be
Yep.
them going like, "All right, guys, are you ready to go through the door?" And they're like,
Yeah, I'm ready.
"Okay,
Hold on,
here
let me
we
finish my
go."
bag of Doritos
I mean,
and drinking my Halo beer.
okay, we'll wait because you're having a delicious meal.
Sponsored by. But seriously,
Yeah.
Watch Dogs 2 is going to be shown. That it was leaked and then Ubisoft confirmed it. So like, this was inevitable, right? That the biggest selling like new IP ever. Yeah. So my question is, what will the audience reaction be to Watch Dogs 2? Will they be like excited to see it, or will it kind of just be muted
No.
and?
I don't think anyone's gonna
I-
care. Like, especially after the last one, it's gonna be like, nah, sorry.
I'm going to save my opinions on this until we get to our awkward/embarrassing predictions.
Okay,
Okay.
we got to hurry up and get to that
do you
too.
want- All right. Do you want my Ubisoft predictions real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Because all right, I think speaking of how we were talking about earlier, washed up YouTubers coming on, maybe a not so washed up YouTuber. I think they're going to announce a Rayman game, and they're going to get Omni to because he's so popular now, and he's too cool for us. So he's going to hang out with Aisha Tyler.
Real quick, speaking of
just be a cool guy.
Speaking of stupid predictions, Beyond Good and Evil 2 this year, maybe? No? Okay.
It's never going to happen.
Maybe is that Ubisoft? I don't know.
Yeah. There was that rumor that it was going to be like an NX exclusive launch title, and if that rumor is true, then like they can't show it. But
it's so weird that people make predictions like that with like little and nothing to base.
It wasn't
on
a prediction.
Really
it was like a sourced rumor, though.
Yeah, but is there a name on that source?
No,
That's
but
what I like.
I'm not saying it's true. I'm just saying that like it wasn't a prediction. It was just a rumor.
Yeah. Some of these rumors and predictions have little to nothing.
I also think there's going to be an Assassin's Creed mobile game tying into the movie.
I thought they said
they're
they
going to
were
talk about the movie somehow.
I thought
do
they
you
said
think
they
they'll
were
have
taking a
Michael
break
Fassbender?
Yeah, I think they're going to mention the Assassin's Creed movie at some point. They might show a new trailer, even though it's supposed to be a games conference. They're probably, I think, it'll come up. Assassin's Creed movie.
They're going to bring Michael Fassbender on stage, and he's going to have no idea what he's talking about.
Yeah, he's just going to be like, okay, I mean, there's a game, I guess. I have better things to do than this. I am Magneto, deal with it. I also think Far Cry 5, maybe? Far Cry 5? Maybe get announced. Maybe have a little bit of a CGI trailer. I think they're going to bring back a beloved old Ubisoft franchise, Chessmaster, with Chessmaster 2016.
Chessmaster sounds like a DJ. Like, yo, I'm Chessmaster.
That would be pretty rad.
They have a DJ on whose name is Chessmaster, and then he does the reveal.
He's got like a big hat that's like the king from chess.
Jeez.
That'd be great. I'd love it. I think the Imagine Party Babies 2 is going to be announced.
All right, let's move on to Sony. We're wasting so much time right now.
No, I've got one more. And this one's legit. I think Prince of Persia is going to get rebooted. Boom, throwing that one out there.
That's interesting. I would like to see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no basis for that. It's just like there hasn't been one for in a while, so maybe.
We're still talking about Ubisoft, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, my joke was that Aisha Tyler's gonna bring a child onto stage. And the kid's gonna like cry, and she's gonna ask like, "All right, tell him what the next game is," and the kid's just gonna be like,
Ubisoft conference, no place for kids. I mean, really, like they even said that last year. Like the first thing they let off with was like, "This is kind of a mature conference, so I'm gonna drop a couple f-bombs right now for good measure."
Edgy Aisha Tyler.
Aisha Tyler, so edgy.
She is just the worst. Like, does anybody? I mean, like, I know people like her because she like continues to get this job as the host of the Ubisoft press conference, but like, isn't most of the reaction to her generally negative? I don't think it's because she's a woman. Yeah. I think it's because she's not funny and she's not like good at her job.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's entirely what it is.
Yep.
Yeah, she's not funny at all. That's it.
All right.
Sony.
It's time for the serious business. Does anybody think that Sony is going to win this year's E3? Because I think it's.
I don't know.
Yes.
I think it's pretty much a given. I'm like looking at my list of potential games, and it's like huge.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sony gonna own this. Horizon Zero Dawn, more gameplay coming at you. It's gonna be great.
You mean some gameplay?
Yeah. Well, no, we had gameplay last year. Horizon Zero.
It was just a CG
scripted.
trailer, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't. We had gameplay. We saw
something
take down a big old dinosaur mech thing.
There was gameplay. It was borderline scripted gameplay, but it was gameplay.
Yeah, it was scripted, but it was there,
and it looked really good.
I mean, all gameplay is going to be scripted now because you can't have a Skyward Sword incident happen. It's just like not a thing.
Yeah.
Or Uncharted 4 like last year.
I'm gonna just before any of you steal this from me, I'm gonna say Crash Bandicoot. I'm calling it. Sony Crash Bandicoot, bringing it back.
I would love that, but it's not going to happen.
Well, hold on, Josh. Before you dismiss that one, I did hear rumblings of like the Crash Bandicoot. I heard a rumor. That like maybe it was coming back, and I could.
How long ago did you hear that?
No, like very recently, like a month ago, and I thought it was interesting.
I remember recently people were talking about it.
I kept hearing rumors that Sony had bought the rights back from Activision, but then Sony and Activision came out and said that Activision still has the rights to Crash Bandicoot. So.
Well, that doesn't mean that Activision wouldn't make a Crash Bandicoot. Like, a Crash Bandicoot game would sell huge. Like, it would sell probably better than Ratchet and Clank, don't you think?
Yeah.
If it was actually, good.
I don't think it would be though unless it was handled by like some kind of first party Sony developer or just Naughty Dog. But
yeah, well, I think
not
Naughty
gonna do
Dog's
it.
done. I think
that's
Naughty
true,
Dog
yeah.
is done with the franchise. I don't think they have anything.
Yeah.
They don't want anything to do with it. But one thing I do think, since we got on the topic of Crash Bandicoot, I do think there's going to be a big focus on Sony exclusive games and content at the show to like kind of show like we are so much better than Microsoft. Here's all these exclusives you can only get on PS4. That's one thing they've been lacking to this point. Is exclusives, like major first party, like they could have God of War. That's not a prediction, but they could have it. Kingdom Hearts 3 is not exclusive, but like they may have some exclusive, like they might have the promotion rights to it. And let's be honest, it's not going to sell on Xbox One. They've got Call of Duty exclusive. They've got The Last Guardian. It's not exclusive, but again, the rights. They've got The Last Guardian, Persona 5, Gran Turismo, Horizon Zero Dawn, Crash Bandicoot, God of War. They've just got all these franchises that are just waiting there that they haven't worked with yet. Or haven't released yet, that they're just like huge Sony things that could legitimately all come out this year, early next year.
I'm gonna just throw a prediction that I'm not entirely sure this is gonna happen. I just want to be the one who said it, so that if it does happen, I'll be able to gloat over everyone. The Last Guardian's gonna be delayed.
Oh
Okay.
wow!
That leads into my
All of it.
predictions. I'm gonna say we're gonna get a release date on Last Guardian. Whether it gets delayed or not, it will get a release date or at least a release window.
I agree.
Delayed. We're gonna hear nothing about it. Delayed.
And then we're also gonna get more Persona 5 trailer or gameplay, and we might get an announcement for Last of Us 2. I don't think we would get a teaser trailer or any kind of trailer for Last of Us 2, but we're gonna get an announcement on it.
Can the Last Guardian be really delayed if they haven't really said when it's coming out?
Well,
No, we just won't hear anything from it, and then they'll just kind of brush it under the carpet, and it'll go back into limbo.
I think Sony came out and said they want it to be out by the end of this year, but I don't think that's gonna happen.
They could legitimately
okay.
say that for every year, though. One thing I will say about The Last Guardian is just like there's no game that is under more pressure to be finished at this point, right? Because it's been out. They've been teasing it for 10 years, and it's just like. It has to get done. They're in crunch time. Like they've been in crunch time for 3 years now. They have to finish it. It's not going to get delayed. Even if it sucks, they're going to release it just because they have to. It's like Duke Nukem Forever. There was just too much pressure at the end.
Yeah, it's delayed. I'm calling it.
I don't believe that for a second.
On the Last Guardian front.
I think The Last Guardian is coming out this year. I think that's their big bombshell. I think they'll close the show with like a big Last Guardian trailer and like focus. And they're also going to talk about No Man's Sky too, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say they're probably gonna talk about No Man's Sky. I didn't have anything to add on to that, but I bet they're gonna interview the guy at top of Hello Games and ask him why they delayed it. It's not gonna change anything. Like it's still gonna be delayed, but a lot of people are curious because they waited for like a month until it was almost out, and right before E3 at that, so it's a hot topic. They're going to talk about it.
Apparently, the guy who, the dev team has been receiving death threats on Twitter. This is the only thing I live for. It's like,
that's rough.
Really, people, like, you guys are stupid.
Even game journalists who like were spreading rumors that it was going to be delayed were getting death threats.
Yes, I saw that on Kotaku. That's ridiculous. What is wrong with you people?
Guys, I think we should start a rumor about it, and then we can fight them off and just destroy them from within. So I'm going to say, No Man's Sky is going to be delayed until 2025.
It already was delayed.
Come at me, send me your deth threats.
It was
2025.
Oh right, I
No
thought
Man's
you were
Sky.
a serious thing.
2025. It's coming out then. I know it. I'm mates with the guy who is developing it.
My uncle works at Hello Games.
They're not gonna hit their alarm clock, and it's gonna get delayed another few days. They're gonna sleep. They're gonna sleep in and go. Oh,
this was the day we were supposed to make it go gold, but you know what? We just decided to sleep in and have a pizza party instead. So it just got delayed another day. They should just keep delaying it
camping for a week,
one day at a time. Keep delaying it.
Anyone else have any more Sony rumors? Sony theories? Because I do. I have two.
I bet there's a chess one involved.
I mean, there is, but we'll get to that. That's the last one, right? I have Heavy Rain 2, Heavier Rain. I reckon that's going to be the title as well. Definitely. 100%.
Cats and dogs.
And then I think PlayStation All Stars Chess Battle Royale.
They are making a Heavy Rain HD remake, which I just think is completely ridiculous.
Okay.
Because I'm a big fan of all these HD remakes.
Yeah, I mean, blatantly. That and season passes. It's just your favorite.
Oh yeah,
thing,
my favorite thing. So that's Sony. I think Sony is just really gonna kick butt this year. I don't usually like to declare a winner until like it's over, but if any company is in position to just immediately be declared the winner, it's Sony.
If there wasn't too many game-breaking bugs, they should do they could possibly do like a demo of No Man's Sky for people to play a bit. That would make them win for me.
I mean, how could you demo a game like that? Because everyone would be exploring the same kind of area.
Well, that's impossible. That's not the basis of the game.
Well, anyway.
Anyway, so yeah, PlayStation All-Stars Chess Battle Royale. It's going to be coming out 2016, Christmas, for the kids. Bringing back chess, everyone. Nintendo. What do we think?
All right, let's move on. And
I had a very semi-serious prediction about Nintendo.
Okay.
There's going to be a new Amiibo Festival expansion DLC.
That's interesting.
They
I have
made
an
it-
Amiibo-themed one.
They have it's too broad of a name to not it's Amiibo
That's true.
Festival is the title, Animal Crossing is the subtext.
Yeah.
There's probably going to be a new Amiibo Festival with the other Amiibos.
Star Fox Amiibo Festival, and Chris is going to love it. And
it's gonna be like-
telling everyone about it.
Like 5-ish, 6-ish sided die, you can't tell, and then it's gonna be weird controls.
Yeah.
You have to roll your entire Wii U pad.
Chuck it out the window.
Yeah.
You have to
But yeah.
literally set fire to your house
And then
with
it's
all
like-
your family in it.
then
to
it's
live.
like, oh, you destroyed your gamepad. Well, that's all right because we have a new console coming out soon anyway, so you might as well just buy that.
Yeah.
Speaking of amiibos, I think they're going to announce Amiibo Chess, where in order to play, you have to have 20 amiibos. You have to have 10 of the same ones for the pawns.
For all of you 5 people out there that are still listening to this show, if you're getting tired of the chess jokes, don't worry. We all are too. So just hang with us.
Put a comment below
fine.
if you're tired of chess jokes.
They're probably all like,
Soon.
if Dan makes one more chess joke, I'm gonna frickin' lose it.
Unsubscribe.
Unsubscribe.
No, but okay, so
Always picked.
how hype is it going to be if someone does actually announce a chess game, though? How good is that going to be? I'm going to lose it. I'm going to go insane.
I mean, I will give you all the credit in the
That's gonna
world,
be-
my friend, if that actually happens.
1,000
cover my
Pele
bases.
backflips to you.
All right, a semi-serious one, and I'm not sure this is going to be Nintendo, but I think Sonic Generations 2 for the 25th anniversary. I'm calling it.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know if Nintendo will have that, but someone will.
I had just a general prediction about a new Sonic game, and there's been rumors, whispers that it might be Sonic Adventures 3, but I doubt Sega would try to do that.
Generations 2, calling it. Generations was the last good one.
Yeah,
Just do it again. Sonic Generations 2
I'd buy it.
seems like the logical thing to do. I'd buy it.
I'd probably buy it full price,
Generations 1 was
honestly.
great. I mean, I don't think I'd do that.
I'm that much of a sucker for Sonic games.
You know how they rebooted Sonic the Hedgehog in 2006? What if they rebooted Sonic the Hedgehog 2 in 2016? And they called it
That would be amazing.
Sonic the Hedgehog 2. And it had
Does anyone else
humans.
have any Nintendo predictions?
Yeah, I've got one actually. I've got a real one. Okay. And my
Mine was real.
my real
but, you know.
okay. My real prediction is I think the Legend of Zelda is going to be incredibly impressive, and I think it's going to win Game of the Show. And that may be
Yeah.
a little bit. It's obviously premature, and it's obviously with high hopes. But again, I've said this: Nintendo has to have supreme confidence in this game. It's not like they have nothing else coming. I mean, they don't have a
Yeah.
lot, but they don't have nothing, and they're only showing this for the
Yeah.
most part. So
And also, based on the gameplay we saw a while back of the open world and all that stuff, it looked impressive. So if they've had time to add to that, I think there's going to be something solid there. I think they're definitely going to have good stuff.
And once again, Nintendo is going to be one of the only companies actually showing gameplay at the show, which I have always applauded them for, regardless of what it looks like or what it turns out to be.
Yeah.
And the fact that they're ready to show 90 minutes of a game that's not coming out until next year, I think that's going to be impressive to a lot of people, and I think that's why it's going to be Game of the Show. So, there you go.
Good.
I also
Alright, so that's,
think
Well,
just
I have
yeah.
my predictions.
All right.
All right, I'm gonna be the eternal optimist, still continuing from last year. That
I already know.
they're going to announce Mother 3 for the Virtual Console.
It's this year, you guys.
They're gonna title it
This is the
Earthbound
year.
2, and
This is the year.
it will be a surprise reveal on day 1 of the Treehouse stream.
Nah.
I wouldn't be
that's my-
surprised. I think you may have something there, and I feel like I've said that to a
Yeah,
lot of like
actually.
the weird predictions. But like, if any year is the year, like this is it, because they have nothing
Yeah.
else. There have been rumors about Mother 3 on Wii U forever now, and like you can be pretty sure they're doing it. Earthbound Beginnings was successful. Earthbound was successful. Why wouldn't they do it? It's like
Yeah.
made money.
That's pretty
I
much
give
my
it a lot
reasoning.
of crap. I give it a lot of crap when people are like, "This is the year," because people have been saying that for the past 2 or 3 years, but there's actually a lot to base on this year rather than just like, "It's gonna happen. This is the year. I can feel it. My willpower will release the game."
Right.
I'm really feeling
It actually does feel good this year. You know, it
Yeah.
actually feels
Yeah,
like it
it's
could
actually-
happen.
Nah.
And so that was
No?
my far-fetched prediction, and my other prediction for Nintendo is that Zelda U will have sailing of some sort.
Whoa.
Sailing?
Yeah.
Fair
Oh
enough. I
man,
thought you said
could you imagine that
I said
Easter
ceiling,
egg?
as in like,
Well, there's a lot of water on that map that they showed 2 years ago.
Oh yeah,
So-
I remember when people
Oh,
were
yeah.
predicting that.
Yeah, so I think there's going to be some kind of sailing, maybe like a raft like they had in the first Legend of Zelda game, because they're doing a lot of callbacks to
pretty
the
good.
first game. So
Yeah.
alright.
That's
I
my
wonder how
prediction.
much.
I'm on board
I
with
wonder
that.
how much they're going to focus on, like, because we don't know what the name of this game is yet. But I'm curious if they're going to kind of treat it like a reboot of the franchise, not like an
Zelda
actual,
Origins.
not like an actual reboot, but like what if they just called it The Legend of Zelda? You know, no subtitle, none of that stuff.
That would be
Interesting.
honestly that would be just completely amazing if they just did that. Like, this is the Legend of
I'd be good with
Zelda.
that.
Yeah, well, I would be on board
Yeah.
with it. I don't think it's.
As long as
Yeah.
it's good.
I don't think it's too cliche or anything to do something like that. I feel like by doing that, I feel like Nintendo has to have just the ultimate confidence that this game is really, really good, which I bet it is. I bet this game really is good, and it's kind of been lost in the shuffle of all the negativity. But like, don't
Yeah.
forget, guys, Zelda U is going to be pretty freaking good. Like, I don't see any way in which it's disappointing.
Skyward Sword.
Yeah.
Skyward Sword, I didn't think
Yeah,
Skyward Sword was
Skyward
disappointing, so you know, I liked it.
You can say that.
I do say that.
Yeah.
So there you go.
I mean, that's your opinion. And
Well, to be
well,
fair,
like-
but let's not have that debate.
to be fair, I haven't finished Skyward Sword, so I don't have a
Well,
complete
also,
opinion
like,
on it.
I mean, we can obviously look back and say like, oh well, technology was just worse back then, and then say like our technology's so great right now, but it's gonna be the same thing in 6 years. But we're so much off better right now. If Skyward Sword happened this year, it would be just 3 times better than it was
It
when
would
it came
be,
back
yeah.
out there. So that's what I'm getting at, where this Zelda game is probably going to be way better than Skyward Sword, simply basing off of like hardware capabilities, and they've had a lot more time to work on what they made mistakes on. So like,
Yeah.
Like-
it's gonna be at least decent.
The motion controls in Nintendo Land Zelda were way better than the motion
Yeah.
controls in Skyward Sword.
Yeah, like they even got that right.
I will also say this about the new Zelda game is
Oh.
that you're right, Todd. They have had more time to work on this game than they did for Skyward Sword. Skyward Sword was introduced around a new gameplay concept, the Wii Motion Plus controller.
Yeah,
and
that was entirely that was new to the whole game world, is like motion control.
Right, like that was like the game they chose to show it off with, along with Wii Sports Resort. This game is like, it may not be made for Wii U because it's going to be coming out on NX, but like they've had this technology, the Wii U technology, for a very long time, and they've been working on this probably since before the system even came out. So I think they're going to get it right, and it's not even that big of a deal if they don't, I guess, because it's not like Nintendo's really in the market right now. But
And seeing as we're like mentioning the Wii Sports Resort thing a lot, I really think it's a bit of a far-fetched for me to say, but they might make a new one for the NX, another sort of Wii Sports Resorty kind of thing. Another
to sell
sports
their
one at
new
least.
gameplay concept, yeah, but they wouldn't show
yeah.
it yet.
That would be amazing. I would like that.
Yeah, they're probably going to show that when they announce the NX, but that's not going to be at E3.
Yeah,
Probably.
I think they realized that Nintendo Land like wasn't good enough. So I wouldn't be surprised if they kind of went back to that sports type franchise with the Mii's or whatever, because that's just people. As much as I want the Mii's to go away, I think they're around to stay. Because I think people recognize them, and Miitomo's been a big success and all that stuff.
Yes.
I don't know how we got so far off topic, but
Yeah, what?
Well, that's one of my predictions.
Anyone have any others for Nintendo, or are we done there?
I'm
done with that.
about done. Yep.
Cool. So we've got a big fat list of other games that we know are going to be at the show. Does anyone have anything really to add that we haven't already discussed on that?
Well, I had a
cool.
discussion question written down, which was talk about a game at E3 that you're excited for and why we should all look out for it this week at E3. Maybe a game we haven't already talked about.
Well, I guess I could start it off. We already talked about Zelda U for a bit, but
Yeah.
Battlefield 1 is really, really going to be nice, I think.
Yeah, I was actually going to bring up Battlefield 1 as well. And
You
I might be
guys-
biased because I took a World War One class this past semester at college, so I'm like all hyped up on World War One. So I'm excited for it.
World War I, I think, is one of the most interesting wars that in the history of the world, just because of all the politics behind it. It was like a political war more than like
Yeah.
Yeah, and well, there's a lot more battles that we just didn't know about. We weren't taught
Yeah,
about in
everyone
America half
everyone
the time.
talks about the Western Front
There's
in
a-
France, and
yeah.
that was like one small part of the entire war.
Yeah, it's gonna be amazing. I like one of my like predictions I was about to make was that it would have been amazing if they show some. I say amazing a lot this today, but if they showed some interviews with World War One vets or something like war stories while showing it off.
Are you
But,
saying,
they
are
might
you, are
do
you
something
saying
like
that EA is going to do the same thing with World War I vets as they did with Pele?
Well,
because
all the World War One vets are dead, so that's why I said I was gonna make that prediction, but then I looked it up and they're all dead. So it might just be another prediction, like we said before the show, or it's just gonna be like, and here he is.
Everybody watch out for Dragon Quest VII on Nintendo's live stream. A lot of people don't really know too much about the Dragon Quest series because it was like huge in Japan. JRPG fans obviously know about it, but all you Nintendo fans who like have never like really gotten deep into the JRPG thing, watch out for Dragon Quest VII. I think it looks phenomenal. I'm really excited to see it done on the 3DS. It's coming out this year. The 3DS is a JRPG monster right now, and if you're like into JRPGs, you gotta have a 3DS. Also, Zero Time Dilemma is going to be at the show, which I'm super excited about. No one cares except me, but the Zero Escape series is one of my favorites.
Well, you can have that, Also, Pokemon's coming out. Pokemon's going to be there, isn't
Yeah,
it?
Pokemon Go, I was going to make a prediction about, but it wasn't really necessary. I mean, because we already know there's going to be like a big feature on Pokemon Go. But I think Pokemon Go is going to be cool, and then of course Pokemon Sun and Moon they're going to show off, which everybody's excited about.
My prediction is they're going to get rid of that stupid clown seal and replace it with a good Pokemon.
Stop it.
No,
Popplio looks fine. It's fine.
Popplio looks like ass, and he should be banned.
All of
Existence.
you Pokemon haters that are hating on the new designs, like it just happens every time. It's like a cycle. I hate the new Pokemon. Oh, they're kind of cool. Oh, I love this one. They're so cute.
I'm not
It's
even
so predictable at this
I'm not even
point.
hating on him. I'm just hating on Popplio. Litten and Rowlet are great. Popplio just looks dumb. He just looks dumb.
You look dumb.
Get rid of it. Yeah, I mean I do. So
Everyone
like,
said
it's
that
not-
about Oshawott, and people like Oshawott.
Yeah, and Oshawott is dumb.
Yeah, Oshawott kind of sucks.
So-
Not gonna lie.
Oshawott's fine, guys.
Oshawott
Come
sucks.
on.
Yeah.
you can't.
Its final form is cool. This isn't even my final form. Samurott, I think, is cool.
Oh man. Jeez. I think the game I want people. I mean, we've kind of already touched on the ones I would say, because I would say Civ 6 is going to be exciting to see more of, and same with Horizon Zero Dawn. But we've kind of already touched on those, so I don't really need to go in more depth about that. To be honest, just they're going to be good, aren't they? More gameplay, Horizon Zero Dawn, and Recore. I'm excited.
I thought you were one of the people that was like, oh, I don't know about Recore because it's a Microsoft game, and like you hate Metroid Prime for no reason and all that.
I hate Metroid Prime. I don't even hate Metroid Prime.
You do
I
hate
exaggerate.
Metroid Prime. Well, at least when
Quite a
you're in
lot.
my presence, you hate Metroid Prime.
You hate
So-
Metroid games in general.
Yeah, I mean, Metroid franchise should be cancelled because it's just bad. But,
Because you're
You're
stupid.
bad.
Recore. Recall's concepts looked interesting. The thing I was like, last year we didn't see any gameplay, so I was like, it could Watchdog, but it could be good. Like, I want to see gameplay of it before I judge it.
It won't Watchdog because there's not enough hype behind it. They're not heralding it as God's gift to next gen gaming like they did with Watch Dogs. Man, Watch Dogs 2 is going to be so bad. I think we can all agree on that. It's just going to suck, isn't it? It's just going to be a cheap cash in.
I don't know if it'll be
No,
bad.
it's going to be bad.
Mediocre.
Watch Dogs came out in 2014. You think they're already ready to release a big AAA Grand Theft Auto size type title? No, it's going to suck. It's only been
point, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, I think I'm with you on that maybe, but it could be decent maybe.
Decently awful.
Who knows? It'll be better than.
Well,
Prime,
I'm comparing.
Oh my god.
I'm comparing the Watch Dogs franchise to the Alice in Wonderland reboot we had recently. The first one was bad, but everyone went to go see it, and then the second one was also bad, but no one went to go see it. I think that might happen with Watch Dogs.
Aren't they making another one like now? Isn't there another one coming out?
I don't know.
Yep.
I feel like I've seen trailers.
Well, no. Yeah, the second one. That was the one that.
Oh, is that the second one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Okay. Oh.
Through the looking glass.
Oh no.
Who even knows?
So now we go on to the best part of the show, right? Which is the awkward moments predictions.
All right.
Okay. I've got some good ones here.
So what is it? Each of us are going to make 5 predictions of some type of awkward thing that will happen in a press conference. Who wants to go? We'll go one at a time.
Well, apparently Todd hasn't done them because he's lazy.
Oh, Todd, you haven't done yours?
What a goof.
Neither has Josh.
I made them. I made 5. I have 5 of them.
Good.
I've got 5. Get it together, Todd.
I got 5.
Get good, Todd.
You can have Aisha Tyler brings out a child.
Yeah, there's that one. There's 5 kids there, guys. It's gonna be a train wreck.
She brings out 5 kids
with children.
I'll go first. I think so we talked about how Sony's going to have that big Infinite Warfare segment because they have Call of Duty this gen, and I think the crowd reaction to the gameplay they show is going to be I put muted at best. So basically, if there's like kind of some applause, then that's like kind of what I'm going for. If there's anything worse than that, I win easily. I think if Sony pumps in crowd noise, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, they're probably going to.
And you can always tell.
Honestly.
You can always tell when it's fake. So
they're gonna have people planted in the audience that'll cheer at certain parts.
Yeah.
Yeah, like and clearly Modern Warfare is going to be getting all the attention. Like they're going to show that off too, and like easily, like if I can amend my prediction, the Modern Warfare reaction is going to be way bigger than the Infinite Warfare reaction, which is ridiculous, by the way. Make a good new game. I'm pissed. Okay, someone else go.
All right, do you want one of mine?
Yeah.
All right, my first one is I reckon someone is going to come out on stage in a mask of some sort, like the guy from Square Enix last year who came out in a weird moon mask. We're going to get that again. Someone's going to
wear a mask.
Someone's going to come out in a weird mask. Like, I mean, I'll accept like a normal mask, but I'm hoping for just like a massive, like weird, creepy mask situation.
If Zelda Williams comes out and she's wearing Majora's Mask, does that count?
Yes.
Do you guys remember when that happened in 2014 and everyone's like, oh, they're gonna announce Majora's Mask, and then they didn't, and then they announced it like 2 months later? That was so stupid. Why did they just announce it?
Oh man. So Josh, you got an awkwardness prediction?
Yeah, my first one is that people will go absolutely insane about the new Watch Dogs gameplay, despite the fact that they did the same for the first Watch Dogs game and it was horrible.
I'm doubting that. I'm not sure you're going to get many points in this game. Not sure. I think currently Spigel is winning.
I mean, does that count as awkward? I mean, it would be awkward.
It's going to be
for
awkward
us
for
watching.
me.
Yeah,
it's going to be pretty awkward.
Okay. Well, unfortunately, Dan, I have another. Todd, do you have any that you're going to use, or do you just want me to go again?
I mean, they're probably going to be like, we're still adult, and maybe like purposely drop a few curse words somewhere.
That's not even a prediction. That's going to happen. They do that every year.
That's just Aisha Tyler.
Yeah. Speaking of Aisha Tyler, my next prediction. I think I'm going to win, Dan, because my predictions are probably the most likely to actually happen based on everything I've heard so far.
Whoa.
Yeah, I mean,
so that makes it work for you.
Yeah.
But when I make one, that will happen.
All right. So mine actually is also an Aisha Tyler prediction. Aisha Tyler does/says/wears something that makes the entire internet cringe or freak out.
Yeah, that's probably going to happen, to be honest.
Hashtag girlwood.
I've also got an Aisha Tyler one, but Josh, what's your next one?
Actually, my second one was just Aisha Tyler. That's my
Okay,
prediction.
so that counts.
All right, my second one is Aisha Tyler physically trips over, like she stumbles. I don't think she'll faceplant like totally fall over on the stage, but I think she's gonna stumble or trip in some way, shape, or form. She'll probably catch herself mid-fall, but I think she's gonna fall over. Someone else might. I'll accept a half point if like someone else from a different conference trips, but I really want it to be Aisha Tyler.
I mean,
I want her to
those
just
stages
stumble.
are flat. I mean,
funny.
how easy is it to trip on those stages?
I don't know, like she's wearing heels, like there's something on the stage. I don't know. I just want it to happen. It'd be funny.
She trips over a cord.
Oh,
Yeah.
here's one crazy thought. The Battlefield 1 gameplay will not play it the first time they try it.
Alright, that's good.
That's
a
happened
fair one.
before.
Maybe
They were
that.
like, here's the awesome game, and it didn't play, and we were stuck there for like 2
I don't
minutes.
think they would risk something like that with such a big IP after what happened
Well,
with
I've-
Uncharted last year. Like, I don't think they're ever
Alright,
gonna.
that's fair.
Unfortunately, I don't think
don't
there's
think you
ever
ever
gonna be
plan-
like live gameplay again, like real gameplay, unless it's Nintendo's
Yeah.
Treehouse.
I don't think they can ever plan on a technical difficulty. Like, they might just sometimes just not play. It just might not like work, and they go like, a wire has been mixed with the Cheetos.
I got Cheetos all over my wires.
You got
my Halo beer.
Nintendo is going to have a surprise game, and they are going to announce it during the Treehouse stream. And this is the best part, and nobody is excited about it. Think Amiibo Festival or Federation Force. So not Mother 3, which I guess would be Josh's surprise game. So I guess
Yeah.
I could get like half a point if I'm right about that. But nobody is going to be excited about it. It's going to be like totally underwhelming.
Yeah. Alright. I mean, that's you guys have gone pretty easy. Mine are. I'm not going to get any points this entire game. If I get one, I'll be happy, to be honest. Josh, do you have another one?
Yeah,
What's your number 3?
that there's going to be a Halo Wars 2 gameplay demo at the Microsoft conference, and nobody's going to care.
That is so easy. That is like the easiest prediction you could
Yeah,
possibly
like-
make.
Alright, guys, can I just. To show you how left field mine are, someone's going to bring out a chessboard on stage. That's my third one.
No.
Yeah. I'm going to lose this.
I mean,
but I'm
this
gonna
is-
lose
this-
this
you brought this-
graciously
you
because
brought
I
this on
went
yourself.
full ridiculous.
20 points if that happens.
Yeah,
If that happens, I just win E3.
Yes.
You gotta win it. I'm just gonna lose my mind if that happens.
All right, here's my number 4. Okay, I don't know about this one. Sony spends over 5 minutes talking about sales numbers for their systems in their press conference or games.
Ooh, that could happen.
It could happen.
That could happen.
They've done it in the past. Microsoft is usually the most guilty of this. Nintendo did it, I think, once. I mean, it could happen. Nintendo's not going to talk about sales numbers. Microsoft can't really talk about it because the only thing Microsoft can say is, well, at least we're trending better than the 360 was at this point, which is not that much of an accomplishment.
Yeah.
Considering the 360 was like way ahead of its time, and it also didn't have any games for like a year.
Because Sony can be like braggy and kind of douchey about it.
Like, look, we've sold double the Xbox One.
For good
yeah.
reason, though.
I don't like this. Please don't do that.
Yeah,
it's gonna happen.
I think it's
probably.
gonna.
I'm with you.
And you
like,
know what the
that's-
best part is? I think Sony's gonna win their show despite the fact that they're gonna spend over 5 minutes talking about sales.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Well, the moment they start, you've got to have a timer. On.
Oh yeah. Well, we just went from a prediction to like, oh, that's happening. So I'm pretty
Yeah.
pleased that.
Josh, do you have a fourth one?
Yeah, I predict that Shigeru Miyamoto is going to show up at the Treehouse stream. He's going to play Zelda U, and he's going to suck at it.
Man, I think Josh might have just
That's a
taken the
good
lead
one.
on these predictions. Like that's another easy one, I think.
Yeah.
I'm in it to win it, guys.
Did you ever see
right.
that there was like a stream of Miyamoto playing Mario Brothers, and he was like really bad at it?
Amazing.
Maybe it was Mario Maker. I can't remember.
Oh man. All right, my fourth one. I've gone a little bit easier this time. I think EA are gonna have someone dressed as a minion, and they might dance. I'm saying like it's a bit easier than my other ones. I think I might get a point here. You know, minion costume. Them,
Yeah.
like, it's something
I
EA
think
would.
something in costume makes sense. I mean, you remember last year when they did the Plants vs Zombies thing?
Yeah.
And like there was that zombie that came out on stage for half a second and he was like ushered off. Like, no, don't remember we canceled that part.
I forgot about that.
They flew the poor guy out to E3, and he's like, "You're gonna be on stage for half a second."
It's hilarious.
Yeah, I'm thinking a minion, big old minion costume knocking about in E3 might happen.
Bonus
Speaking
points, he
of
trips on a
Yeah,
chessboard.
if all of mine overlap, I'm gonna be. If it's Aisha Tyler in a minion costume, she trips on a chessboard, and then underneath she's got a mask on.
You win every Well, no, I'd argue the minion costume itself is a mask. So.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Okay, the minion costume doesn't count. Like if it's a full costume, it doesn't count as the mask
Okay.
one. That doesn't.
What if
double
she's
up.
wearing a minion mask?
And the guy in the minion costume is gonna like give us some sort of life advice, like those stupid minion memes that you see all over the internet.
Oh,
Yeah.
God. See, I don't have Facebook, so I don't see that anymore.
Good for you. Like they are.
Everyone delete your Facebook account. Be like me.
Or go like the effortless Facebook page. Do one of the other. My last prediction.
You can't do both.
Yeah. My last prediction
What's your last one?
was a negative reaction from the crowd if and when, which we talked about, Todd, if Sony talks about the No Man's Sky delay. I think people are going to, like, the second they bring it up,
Yeah.
if there is, like, one boo, I am going to freak out because I think that's going to happen.
I feel like one slight prediction, if the interview happens, is there's going to be like a really, really nervous laughter at the beginning. Like, just like really fill in time there, you know?
Yeah.
Are they going to do a live interview, or do you think it's going to be recorded if they do one?
I don't know. I mean, they did a live last time.
I would
think.
not do a live one. I think that would be a big mistake.
Yeah.
You got to control your message, and if the second the crowd starts reacting, you've lost control of your message. At least if it's a video, it's going forward whether or not the crowd is reacting to it or
Well,
not.
it's gonna be like the IGN interview things that they always do or something.
Or on the PC gaming show, they might show up on that.
Oh,
And that's kind of a more controlled environment for an interview.
That's true.
So it could work there. It's assuming they do the same sort of thing with the PC gaming shows they did last year.
I think Sony wants to. I think Sony wants to pretend that they have exclusive rights to No Man's Sky. So I think.
Wasn't No Man's Sky at the PC gaming show last year though? I feel like it was.
I don't remember.
I think it was, but they're going on exclusive console. Yeah.
Well, anyway.
Right. So Josh, what's your final awkwardness prediction?
All right, Spiegel's gonna make fun of me for having another very obvious one, and it's actually one of your, Dan, one of your predictions from earlier, that The Last Guardian will be delayed to 2017, and
Wait a second.
that there's gonna be an audible boo from the audience.
You can't predict that that the game's not going to get delayed and then like later predict that it is.
No,
That's
no,
not fair.
I go back and listen. I did not predict that it will not be delayed. I predicted that we will get a release
You
date.
just said we'll see
Oh,
it, yeah.
okay. So you're getting the semantics involved.
Ooh. All right, fair enough. I'll give you that one. I mean, yeah, maybe. Do you want my last?
There's
one?
no freaking way
My
The
last-
Last Guardian is getting delayed. I that's unacceptable.
It will. I reckon 2018 at the earliest. That's what I'm saying. 2018. Calling it. My final prediction though. This is pretty hype. I reckon that Todd's epic Viking dad will return on stage to show off For Honor. He's gonna be there, and he's gonna be awesome.
That's not even awkward or embarrassing. That's just awesome.
No, it's not.
Literally
Yeah.
opposite. I think you lose
think it's-
awkwardness
I'll allow
points
it.
the second
He's already got a
said.
bunch of other ridiculous predictions that aren't going to happen. So.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. I'm not gonna win this.
Yeah.
It's fine. At least mine aren't easy, like some people.
Don't
Yeah,
know who you're
Todd.
talking about.
Yeah, Todd.
Josh said Aisha Tyler.
Aisha Tyler
true.
bringing
That's not
5
even a
children
prediction.
on stage.
Yeah, but you said it was valid.
No, not you. I'm
Hey,
talking.
why did we say that was valid?
I was talking about Josh's Aisha Tyler prediction,
Yeah,
which is not a prediction.
You said it was. We can go
Well,
back.
I'm changing my mind. That's ridiculous.
Do you guys want me to make a more specific Aisha Tyler prediction?
Yes,
I hope
do
it has to
Can
do
we
with
just-
her joining in the Just Dance presentation, because that would be that would
She's a
cover
guest
all
star.
bases.
Hey, everybody! Yeah.
Right now,
She dances.
under pressure. Finish your Aisha Tyler prediction. Go.
All right, Aisha Tyler is going to.
Be at the Nintendo show.
Yes.
I'm really bad at coming up with this on the spot. She's gonna make a really awkward callback to a bad joke she made last year.
That's not bad. That's not bad. That's a good one.
Is she gonna Yeah, that's pretty good. Is she going to mention leaving the Christmas lights on in the apocalypse?
or
What a
talking
good
about
move
all the
that.
memes that she pitched last year.
It didn't go
all of
out so
the
well. It didn't work. But we
guys
got a
with
new one.
rickets, totally hot. Pitching memes. Pitching some memes.
I feel like you can't pitch a meme.
no.
A meme is something that just kind of has to happen.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah,
mean,
it's like
apart from-
pitching an inside joke. Like,
Yeah.
it doesn't just come off like, hey guys, let's start doing this. Like, that's doesn't feel natural.
It's like all those.
I don't know though.
It's all those
'cause-
viral videos that were made to be viral videos.
Yeah.
Or like a panda or a
Right.
Hitler joke. Like they just have to happen naturally.
Or like a Panda Emma Stone. Like, it's just gonna happen.
Yeah. Or like if someone kept trying to make chess jokes work when they're blatantly not going to.
Right.
That'd be pretty embarrassing.
Exactly
for
like
everyone
that, in
involved, right?
You know, one legit prediction is that they're gonna bring out a board game or something. Go like, oh wait, this isn't the early '90s, and they knock it off the table and they show off a brand new game or something.
Like Monopoly Fortune Street or something.
Oh my
Yeah,
God,
something's like
if they-
chess.
What if they do that, but with a chess? Like someone, Aisha Tyler
Yeah.
walks out. There's a chessboard on stage, and she goes, "What's this nonsense? We're edgy here. We play video games." And she's
Yeah,
just
she
like,
knocks
"F
it
this."
off the
What
table.
if she just like
It
breaks
all-
the chessboard
and-
over someone's head?
At bonus points, pieces fall into the audience because she didn't think about it, and it's just like people are pelted with it. Like, come on!
Someone
What if-
loses
what
their
if-
eye.
Hey Dan, did you ever play Alakine's Gun? Because the pre-order bonus for that was like a limited edition chess piece.
Oh man, that's pretty great. Just one chess piece, not a whole board, just a single chess
Yeah.
piece.
So last week or last year was the theme was grappling hooks. This year it's chess boards.
Chess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chess. I'm calling it.
Okay.
Before
One of my-
the show, I'm calling it.
I'm making like these
not gonna
just
happen.
crazy predictions off the top of my head, but one thing is they're gonna do like one of those, baseball things where they shoot out shirts, but it's gonna be their pitching memes. They're gonna make a callback. That's the callback they're gonna do. They're gonna throw out goodies to the audience that say, we're gonna pitch some memes out here, but they're gonna embrace the meme.
Oh no.
They're gonna
I'm
do
already
it.
cringing. I'm pre-cringing.
Yeah,
It's
pre-cringe.
I'm almost confident that they're gonna do something like that. They're gonna just like, hey guys, we're gonna embrace the meme like we did last year. Boom, 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 boom. Shirts everywhere.
Oh jeez.
So I hate
do you guys think
to
it's-
yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was about to say, do you guys think it's about time to wrap it up? But I think
Well,
I was
we're
gonna
actually
say
the
like I
same
hate to
thought,
be
didn't we?
the bearer of bad news here, but the show has to end event. Like if you're listening to this, E3's probably already started, so like we're already wrong and everything.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
You can
yeah.
actually listen to our E3 coverage starting like tomorrow, right?
Yeah. What have we got coming up? Just to let everyone know.
EA is tomorrow. I know the EA conference, so they're doing a live reaction to that. The day you're hearing this, the day we're posting
on
it is the
that?
11th. Just so you know.
Dan, you're gonna be on it
Oh,
with
I'm
Chris
on that,
and
aren't
me.
I? Yep. All right. So we're gonna.
I'm glad you all know
It's
what's
gonna be
going
pretty
on.
hype.
Okay.
Yeah, we've got a video about that. It's fine. But yeah, stay tuned to the ZBN all week. We're gonna do some hype E3 stuff.
We have
It's gonna be
demos
great.
and
We're gonna
dev
have videos.
interviews.
And join us at the end of E3 for our wrap up video. It's gonna be long. It'll probably be longer than this one. But
Yikes.
you guys love us.
It'll
so-
probably be the longest podcast we've ever done.
What's the
know,
longest
one-
thing you've ever
last year-
seen?
Last year's wrap up was the longest podcast
Yeah, it
we've
was
done.
an hour 53.
Yeah.
It was pretty rough. But it was also really funny, so it's fine.
Yeah.
There was like a 3-hour episode of Effortless that you guys didn't watch when I was in Wisconsin. But it was broken up into 3 parts, so
What's effortless?
Ah, okay.
What is this?
it doesn't matter.
All right, so join us. Oh, now we've made him sad. I listen to Effortless sometimes.
I'm freaking tired. Let's end this right now.
All right, stay tuned to our channel. Like, comment, subscribe. All week E3 stuff. Listen to our shows.
Please clap. Please clap. Please clap.
So I know what you're all thinking. Spigel, you didn't talk about the new console, you didn't talk about ukulele, you didn't talk about this. I know, we didn't cover a lot of stuff today. But the good news is you have all week to stay with us, hear what we have to say about the new Xbox One, the new PS4. Any new games that get announced, we'll be giving you all of our thoughts on that. Like Dan already said, just stick with us here at the ZBN. We've got you covered. Don't worry. Also, leave your comments in the comment section about what you think is going to be revealed at this year's E3 and what you're most excited for, because we love that stuff. Keep it coming, guys. Have a good one.